Okay, so now I'm going to talk about trend changes when you're drawing extended price fibs. Okay, let's pretend again for teaching purposes that we have an extended price fib drawn from this low to this low. Okay, I know it doesn't meet our criteria because it's not the distance is not at least 4 points between the pivots, but let's pretend we're drawing this fib right now. Okay, as you can see, price breaks through the 76.4% level. So instead of drawing a fib from this low to this new high right here and change direction, since we are drawing extended price fibs, all we're gonna do is go back to drawing regular price fibs. So from this pivot low, we're going to look for the next pivot high, so we can draw from high to low instead of low to low. So as soon as this breaks right here, we can go back to drawing regular fibs in a down move. So as you can see, price then retraces, gets to the 50% level, and then hits the target. Okay, so when you're drawing extended price fibs and you get a reversal, or the 76.4% line is taken out, you go back to drawing regular fibs. So from the pivot low you were drawing, you look for the next pivot high, which is here, and draw from high to low. Or if you're in an uptrend and you were drawing from high to high, then you would look for the next pivot low following the first pivot high, where you were drawing from highs to highs. From the first high, you look for the next pivot low and then just draw from low to high like a regular fib. Okay, the only time when you are going to draw a change in trend immediately when an extended price fib's 76.4% level is taken out is if the extended price fib is too wide, if the distance between the pivots is too wide, where if you draw from high to low, you would end up with an even wider fib. Okay, so say you have an extended price fib which is maybe 6 points. Okay, the distance between the pivots. Say in this case the distance from low to low would be 6 points, and the 76.4% line is broken. Then if you look for the next pivot high, it might take you over the 7 or 7.5 point maximum distance between pivots. So in that case, you just go into drawing regular fibs. Let me see if I can find an example so I can show you what I mean. Okay, so here's an example of what I mean. Let's say for teaching purposes, we're drawing an extended price fib from this low to the current low when the market opened. Okay, so as the market opened, the price was here. You could have entered here, taken your profit here. Okay, and then as you can see, price breaks the 76.4% level. So instead of drawing now from high to low like this, now why wouldn't you do that? Okay, now let's see. When we have the extended price fib, the distance between the pivot low where we start our drawing and this pivot low is 7.25 points. So if we were to move or change to drawing regular fibs after this level was broken, like this, then the distance becomes 9.25 points. Okay, so that's too wide for us. So in this case, when the extended price fib 76.4% level was broken right here, then we would draw a regular fib from this pivot low to the high or to the high where the 76.4% line was taken out. So we would draw like this from here to here. We look for the pivot high. Okay, you see it goes above 0%, and then retraces to 23.6% here. So we move our 0% line over here. Does it meet our criteria? Yes, it's 6.75 points wide, so we can take an entry here. And now we have changed directions, going from a downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, so that's the exception to the 76.4% line being taken out when you're drawing extended price fibs. If going to regular fibs will take you to a distance between pivots that's too wide, then you're just gonna draw a regular fib in the opposite direction.